I had a conversation the other day with a guy who said that we should be able to judge God by the same standards that he judges us with. And I thought of Genesis chapter 3, verse number 5, Satan and Eve talking, and it says, "For God knows," this is Satan, "when you eat from the tree, your eyes will be open and you will be like God, knowing good from evil." The reality is that God gave us a choice to either obey him or to disobey him. Satan's goal was to cause us to disobey God. And us failing to have trust in him brought in the first sin. Our disobedience, our rebellion, our failure to trust in what God said brought in sin. It is a genetic disposition that we have all inherited. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, Romans 3:23. So with that genetic disposition, we tend to want to do things our own way. Every time that we sin against God, we are directly defying God and saying, "God, I don't want to do it your way. I don't think your way is the best way. I want to do it my way." And that is why Jesus is such an awesome example of true obedience, because he understands God's will, he understood God's will, and he carried it out to completion exactly the way it was supposed to, despite everything that he knew that he was going to be facing. The reality is that we have God's word, and we know that what we are going to face is not going to be good all the times. It's not going to be good. There's a lot of things in life that are going to suck. We're going to go through a lot of troubles because we live in a sinful and broken world because of our original sin. Even though this life can be hard, God is faithful in his promises, and he's going to deliver us from all the evil, all the suffering, all the everything that is pushing down on you right now. When we put our faith in him, we have eternity with him. I don't want to believe in a God. I don't want to trust in a God who I can fully wrap my mind around, because that means that my mind is not much lower than his. We have finite minds. God is infinite. That is why we don't grasp who God is entirely. That is why we tend to be frustrated. Like, why does God's word say this? Why is God like this? Why is God doing that? God is omniscient, God is omnipotent, and God is omnipresent. So he knows a lot more about what's going on and what will go on, more so than us. I think we can trust God and ultimately have faith that he is going to be doing things the way that they are supposed to be. All things work for the good of those who love God. You are loved.